If you ask someone in the Arab world to name this massive, striped predator emerging out of the jungle, 9 times out of 10 they will confidently tell you it's a nimmer. But that label is wrong. Scientifically and historically, the animal you are looking at is a bob, a tiger. This linguistic overlap creates a real problem. It merges the identities of 2 radically different apex predators, blending them into one confusing concept. To accurately understand these animals, we have to untangle their names and recognize the distinct biological realities that separate them. Look at this chart comparing the sizes of big cats. The tiger, or Panthera tigris, is the absolute heavyweight of the family. It grows significantly larger and heavier than both the lion and the jaguar. Look closely at this image showing how the tiger uses its coat to vanish into the forest. Those vertical black lines are specialized camouflage. They mimic the tall grasses and dense green foliage of its Asian habitat, remaining hidden until it ambushes prey. The stripes are so essential to the animal's biology that they persist across genetic variations. In this photo of a white tiger, even without the orange pigmentation, the dark vertical stripe pattern remains the defining physical trait. Because of this immense size and camouflage, the tiger hunts as a solitary, ground-based powerhouse. It relies on physical strength to overpower and take down very large prey single-handedly. Historically, that strength brought the tiger into violent conflict with humans. They were targeted by hunters as prestige trophies, or eradicated when individual tigers became dangerous to human settlements. Its massive size, its physical dominance, and solitary ground-ruling existence. That is the biological reality of the bab. The true nimmer, or leopard, is entirely different. Biologically known as Panthera pardus, it is the smallest member of the big cat genus. Instead of brute dominance, it is built for agility and survival. This close-up reveals the leopard's coat. Notice that there are no stripes here. The pattern consists of rosettes, small circular clusters of spots acting as a completely different visual disruption. To support its agile lifestyle, the leopard has specific anatomical adaptations. Seen here, it has a long, flexible body, relatively short legs for balance, and a thick, massive skull built for extreme jaw leverage. On the ground, this build translates to incredible athleticism. A leopard can sprint across open terrain at 58 kilometers per hour, running down fast-moving prey. But its primary survival strategy is vertical. Look at this photo showing a leopard that has dragged an animal much heavier than itself high up into a tree. This feat of strength keeps its meal safe from ground-based scavengers like hyenas and lions. This adaptability allows the leopard to thrive across a massive geographic range, from the savannas of sub-Saharan Africa to the mountains of the Arabian Peninsula. The identity of the nimmer is defined by this adaptability, speed, and its ability to take to the trees to outsmart the competition. The biological distinction is clear: the massive, striped ground ruler of Asia versus the agile, spotted tree climber spanning multiple continents. Despite these different evolutionary paths, both cats find themselves in the same position today, struggling against human-driven threats that ignore their biological differences. Both populations face relentless illegal poaching for the black market, captured here in this seizure of tiger and leopard skins laid side by side. Seeing these animals for what they are, 2 separate species with different lives and different needs, replaces a single confused label with a clearer picture of the natural world. It allows us to recognize the babar and the nimmer as the 2 distinct, specialized predators they have always been.